Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be working on my December daily, and as you can see this year I'm going to switch things around a little bit. If you have seen my previous December dailies, I think this will be my fourth year, and I have them here so I can actually share with you what they look like. I used to use these Project Life binders, and I love the feeling of the leather, and I love that I can display my daughter's pictures on the front, and I actually like that they're all the same type, and so it's very uniform. And so yeah, so I love them, but the issue is I couldn't find any more of these binders, and I also want to switch it up a little bit. Previously I would have set up pages and just do it with the ring binds, and I love it. I actually do like it, but like I said, I wanted to do something a little bit more like a journal style, and do pictures but also do a lot of write-ups. And so yeah, so this was my previous ones. Now this year I made my own December daily, and I'm going to be working with more like a pink and gold scheme of colors. I did do a tutorial for this book. This is a Midori style mini album with like a 1-inch spine, I think it is, and I created the pages just using cardstock, and the cardstock is only one-sided, which I actually like because I can go ahead and just write down some things, or I can cover it with paper. I'm going to be working on it almost as a journal style type of book. So the first thing that I'm going to do is add the picture on the front, because I do like having the picture on the front cover of the album. I think, I can see it right off the back without opening the book how big the girls are getting and how they're changing every year. That's one of the things that I love. So this year I was actually waiting to get our pictures back from the studio. We go to the studio each year to make our pictures to send for cards. So I was waiting on that, and I went ahead and I printed some of them, and I did these little ones to fit here on the front cover. So I'm going to be adding this one instead of the sentiment that I put in there. So I'm just gonna glue this down. Okay, so I added some double-sided tape, and now I'm just going to place this right on the cover. Oh, I love it. It just makes it more special, I think, when we have pictures. So I'm going to be using some of these stickers. These are Alpha chips, and they are on gold. I found these at Michael's. So I'm just going to put in here the year. So we are 2000, and I already used this, so I'm missing a bunch of numbers, and I think I don't have any zeros, but it's okay. Let me see. So 2019, maybe I can use this little O as a 0, and I think that works just fine. So I'm gonna glue those down. So now we have the cover ready, and let's get into the pages. So I'm going to skip this one and just work on the very first clear page here. I went ahead and used some vellum paper, and let me show you some of the papers that I pulled out that I want to use. So this is a DCWB foil vellum pages, and I actually had these on my stash, and I got these from Joann's some time ago, so I'm not sure if they will still have it, but it's vellum, and then it has some gold foil pages, which I like. It goes with the theme. I'm kind of trying to do a little pink and gold to go with the paper collection that I use. And then I have this other one, whoops, from my Mind's Eye, and this one is Fancy That, that's the name of it. And I think it also has a lot of pink and gold like that. I'm not sure if I'll use the diamond, but like something like these I'll probably use just as backgrounds to put my pictures. Like this one I love so much, and maybe I'll use some of the creams. There's a lot of black and gold too, which I love how it looks, and I'm just not sure if it will go with the thing, but I can use a lot of these gold pages. Then I have this glitter scrapbook pages, and it has all kinds of colors as you can see, but I'm going to be using the gold here. Also, I'm going to be using some gold foil pages, maybe, you know, to do some cutouts or something like that. And I'll be using some of the remainder of the collection that I still have. And this is the Sugar and Sparkle that I got from Michaels, and I love it. Okay, so now for the very first day, I always like to do like a dedication, and I went ahead and wrote a note for my daughters on this piece of vellum, and I'm going to put it here. I was thinking of adding it like on this page, but it becomes really hard to read, so I think I'm gonna put it here. Maybe I'll find a paper that is a little bit more easy to see. So I am going to be using this page. I really like it, and I'm just gonna glue this straight down, just like that, and just cover the white page a little bit. See, sometimes I'll probably just write on top of the white page, but since I did this on vellum, then I'm just going to cover that up, and I'm just gonna glue these a little bit on the top and the bottom. There you go. And I'll just place it here, just like so. Now, on the very first day, what we did is we took a picture by the Christmas tree. Now, we are one of those families that will set up the Christmas tree before Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving. Typically we'll do it the same week of Thanksgiving, but this year we actually went with a fake tree, and we went ahead and did it ahead of time because we couldn't wait any longer. So I'm gonna back this picture on this pink paper. I'm going to glue this page, and I'm just going to, I always like to just glue the top and the bottom, just in case later on I want to add a little tag. We can always add it on the inside as a belly band. So I'm just gonna do this two sides, and I do want my album to have a lot of texture, so I pulled out this little trim here, and this is one of those that you buy to put around your Christmas tree. And I'm gonna glue this on my page, so I'm thinking to put it on the, either on the top or the bottom, or maybe both of these page here. So let's just add that. Okay, so here I have that trim, and I just love when it sticks out to the back of the other page. Just looks so cute. Okay, so now we have that, and I was thinking on doing the bottom too. I'm just not sure if it's a little bit too much. Maybe it is a little bit too much. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same pink paper, and I'm going to just cut a circle, and maybe I'll cut a couple circles here. And this is, I think, an inch, or no, it's a little bit bigger than an inch. And then I also have this other one, which is a scallop, and I had this on my stash for a long time, but I'm going to cut this little scallop shape circle, and these are going to make my bubbles for my days. So I'll be doing them as I go, because for some I kind of want to put like the whole number, like 2. I can probably do TWO or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to make this little kind of looks like a little flower. I wish I had like a snowflake paper punch. I just don't want to get my dyes and all that stuff right now. So I'm going to do this little shape, and hopefully I'll have a number 1 here on my stickers. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't. Okay, because I already used this to make another project, so I might have used all of the numbers that I had. Oh, here we go. Here I have some 1, 2, and 3. But I do have a lot of the alphas, so that's why I'll probably be just typing in the numbers. Okay, here we go. Okay, so then I'll do a number 1 here. I just love the gold and the pink. There you go. So this is the very first day, and I'm going to add this bubble right there. Okay, so I'm gonna place this here, and there you go. I think for this page that is about it. Maybe I'll add a little bit of gold washi tape here on the bottom, just so it doesn't look so empty. And there you go. So that is our first day. Let me move this to the side. And before I move further along, I do want to add a little trim in here. And I just pulled out this pom-pom trim. And I love using pom-pom trim for all my Christmas projects or winter, wintry albums. So I'm going to add these here on the border. There you go. Doesn't that look so cute with the pom-pom? And I also love the fact that you are adding like dimension and texture into your pages. And this is why we make the album with a bigger spine, so you have a little bit of room to expand. Okay, so on this one I just have this little belly band with this little guy. I might back him into that gold paper because that is something that I wanted to do, and I'm sorry about the glare, so I'm just gonna back him up and then trim around. And then I'm also going to make a hole so I can put some trim and just make him into a tag. So I'm gonna use this gold Christmassy trim because I think I love how it looks like from the top, and I love seeing like these type of things hanging out of my album. So I'm just going to kind of mix it up like this and just do that, and then he's gonna go right here, and as you can see it kind of comes out. So I'm gonna trim this just a little bit smaller, and I plan on using this little guy as like a bookmark, whatever we stayed on, as we go through the pages. And so yeah, so now let's work on the next page. This video I think is going to be a little long, so maybe I won't do the whole week today, or maybe I'll split it up in 2 videos. So for the second day, that is actually the day that we went to the studio to take their Christmas pictures. So I went ahead and printed mini sizes of them, and so I print this up on my selfie printer. I tell you all the time. So what I do is I use a collage app, and I just add 4 little pictures, or 5, you can do 6 or however many you want, and then I send them to my printer. So now I'm just gonna glue these pictures down, and these ones I'm just gonna fully glue on because I do have all the space on the other side to do my journaling. And I won't be doing that to all the pages because I don't think I have enough pages to have myself like a full spread for each day. But so some days will just be like a 1-page thing, but I can always add like a little flip if I need more room for pictures. So I'm just gonna add those 2 here, and then this other one I do plan on journaling here, so I'm not gonna add any like backing paper or anything like that, but I do want to frame this picture on this pretty design paper and just do like a little mini collage of pages, so it kind of fills the space and it doesn't look too white. Okay, so I'm going to trim it, and I'm giving this one a larger border, as you can see. And so maybe, and I'm just eyeballing, I'm not measuring. I mean, you could measure something more perfect and then just center your page, but I'm just going to do it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna add some washi here to kind of separate the space where I'm going to journal. Okay, and then I can add the picture, and I like doing angles all my pictures. Like, I like to tilt them a little bit, you know, it just looks more playful, not so serious. Okay, and then for this one I am actually going to spell number 2, like I was saying. I just think it's fun to kind of mix it up. So let me grab my letters. Okay, so here's a T. And there you go. Okay, here's the next one. 2, oops, maybe more center. And that little O. Okay, so I'll put that one right there like so. And I'm just gonna let this dry. And there you go. How fun does that look? Here I'll do the write-up, so I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Now I do want my book to not just look like Christmas, but to sound like Christmas. I'm going to use some paper clips, and I'm going to use some jingle bells here, and I'm just gonna slide them through just like that. And I think I'm going to do 2 into 1 paper clip, so you're gonna have to push it in. That's so cute. Or maybe I'll just do 1. Let's see here, 1 or 2, but you do have to push it all the way to the back. Yeah, I'll just do 1. Okay, here we go. And let me just push it all the way back, so we can actually use the paper clip here on the side of the book. So then we have a little noisy little element, which I love. Okay, so now actually I'm gonna put this one here on the first one. There you go. That looks cute like that, because I don't know what I'm gonna do on this one yet. So this will be our 3rd day. So I think I kind of stopped keeping track of what we were doing when. So I think the 3rd day we stay home, and that's these 2 pictures, and then we went to the movies to see Frozen. But you know, it doesn't make a difference if we put it on the 3rd or on the 4th. And I don't feel like kind of going through my phone right now and seeing what we did. So I'm going to do 3 and 4 together. That way, you know, they will be on one spread. And so I'm just gonna cut these pictures now. This one's my little dog. It was kind of funny because we were taking pictures of the cats. The cats love sleeping under the Christmas tree, and I have 3 cats, and all 3 of them just love cuddling. And 2 of my cats are kittens. The other one we had for a year already, and so we were a little bit nervous how the cats were going to react with the Christmas tree. This is why we got a fake 3, because I imagine a lot of Christmas tree on the floor type of scenarios, and I didn't want to be cleaning the leaves every day. That's why I got the fake tree. So far so good. They haven't done anything crazy, but they do love to cuddle under the tree, all of them. So I was taking a lot of pictures of them. And then Mia, she is known to be needy. She is my needy dog. Like, the minute you're petting another one of the animals, she kind of puts her face in between so you can pet her, type of thing. She's super funny. So we were taking pictures of the kittens, and then she just decided to sit pretty by the tree, and we said, well, I guess Mia wants to take a picture. So we took a picture of her, so it was kind of funny. So I'm just gonna back these pictures so I can have the little pink border again. So this was our small picture, so I'm just gonna do them by hand. So save a little time. And so that's that, and we do this one too. And there we go. So we have those two, and then we have the big one. Now that one, I'm just gonna use this little piece of paper that I already have, and just gonna use my scrap pieces. Okay, so just do something like this, and I'm just gonna cut around it. Okay, so here's that picture, and then I'm also going to be using some of these gold foil pages of vellum, and I'm going to, I think, to add it as a background here on the top. So I'm just going to add some glue in the top and the bottom, and then I'm going to be doing my journaling off camera later on. That way I don't take too much time, and I can do it all at once too for all these days. So I'm gonna leave open the middle, as you can see, just in case I need more space for writing and I want to add a tag in there. And then I'm just going to glue this picture. Same thing, I'm gonna glue it as a U, you know, leaving the top open just in case I need to add another tag inside there. This will be also like a little pocket. So always planning ahead, even if you don't need it and you just want to leave it like that. I always like to plan ahead, because sometimes I write a lot and sometimes I don't write anything. Okay, so down here I'm just gonna add some washi. You know what, maybe I'll add a little bit of this pink paper. No, maybe I'll look for this paper here. There we go. Something more to go with, you know, the next page, and not so much pink. So I'm gonna cut these. I think I'm cutting these ones at like 5 inches, and then I just need a small piece, something like that. I think you know, I don't measure too much. So I'm just gonna glue this down here. Now again, we can glue this as a little pocket and leave the top open if you need to. Add more tags into your page. And how fun is it when you have all kinds of little tags into just one page? I think it's super fun. But I do want to add this little gold washi in between, and here you go. And then for number 4, I have this little page, you know, so it kind of looks cute too that the pictures are tiny. I think it looks cute. We'll see. So down here I'm adding the little circle where I'm going to put my number. So this is going to be my number 3, and on this one I'm doing the same paper that I cut on the back. Okay, and then I'm going to do one for number 4. So I also like this little, you know, the gray with the gold combination also looks really pretty. So I'm just gonna glue number 4, and even though these chipboard stickers have stickiness, I always like to glue them, because with time they tend to lose their stickiness. So okay, so then for number 4, I think I'm gonna put it up here. Here we go. So just like that. And I feel like here I need something. I'll probably do something large that says Merry Christmas, or I'll just do the journaling on the page straight. Next 2 pages, I went ahead and I cut another piece of cardstock, and this is the same size as the page, which is 8.5 by 5, but this one I went ahead and score at 1/2 inch, and I want to add this page as a little flip, so it will open up to the sides. So get that out, and I'm just going to add it, and this will give me a little bit more room for pictures. And also I'm going to add some journaling into this page, since this is kind of the end of the first week. just kind of do like a little write-up and my reflection of the week, so then we have a little bit more room for that. I went ahead and cut this piece from the collection. Now this was a 6x6 piece, but I just trimmed the sides to fit onto my book, and I just want this as a decoration, you know, and it says all is calm and all is bright, which makes perfect sense to my pictures for these 2 days, because you know we're just being at home. These are days that the kids have school, so we don't really do a lot of things. My daughter has been using the sewing machine a lot. She's been making little tiny not tiny scrunchies, you know, little pieces of fabric, and she's been making little things for her cousins and her sisters as Christmas presents. So that's kind of fun. And then Tessie was playing, she was learning how to play Jingle Bells on the piano, and I kind of got a picture. She didn't want me to take any pictures of her, but it was so sweet. So I'm going to combine the 2 days into this one spread because they're, you know, small, simple pictures. So I'm just going to, let's see if I can play around with the pages here, and then I'll do the journaling for these pages on the inside. And we just got one more circle, and I'm just going to now glue everything down. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add numbers 5 and 6 onto my bubbles. And how cute. I love when the pages look really full like this. So sometimes it's good to combine days. It just looks so cute. Okay, so there we go. So that is gonna be 5 and 6, and like I said, on the inside I'm going to do a lot of writing. So for that I'm just gonna leave it plain, but I do want a little gold because, oh, this fell out. I don't want to see all of this white space. Now I'm going to add my washi, and since this part is going to be used a lot, you know, it's right on the bending, I'm going to add a little glue where I'm going to put my washi so it won't peel off. And I'm just gonna add it like that, and then I'm just gonna trim it off just like so. And there we go. So now I have all this room to add some journaling, and I went ahead and made another one of these little jingle clips, and this is going to hold my page close. How cute is that? Okay, and there you go. I think I am done for today. I am going to add my journaling, and maybe I'll make some tags if I need more space. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this video and you are inspired to work on your December dailies. I just absolutely love looking at December dailies from years back. It just, and even the kids love it because it's so hard to remember what we do every day. And you know, December, it is a busy month, but it's also a family month. So we're busy, but we're busy with family, and you want to treasure all those moments so you don't forget on the years ahead. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you are working on a December daily yourself, if you have done it for years, if this is your first year, or maybe this video inspired you to start for the first time. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.